Okay, welcome all to a pre-recorded 32-minute Qigong session I've recorded with my trusty helpers. So I'm going to start with opening the gates. If you get your feet shoulder width and parallel and into the ready position, which is your hands slightly flexed at waist height, and then an in-breath through the nose as you bring the backs of your palms together, out through the mouth, in through the nose, scoop up, out through the nose. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the nose. And one more, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the nose. So, going to start with just some forearm rotation. So just keeping your nice shoulder width and parallel. Just notice where the weight's dropping down through your feet. There's one of my trusty helpers standing right behind me. So you want your fingertips facing upwards, pointing upwards, and your elbows out in front of your shoulders and slightly below. Wrists above your elbows. Okay, we're going to go to rolling the palms forwards. So you're pulling in towards your dantian and pushing out just about at throat height, just about a shoulder height, and just rolling your hands forwards, emulating the upper heavenly circulation. So no specific breathing on this one. Just breathe naturally, rolling your hands forwards, nice and relaxed. Okay, so we're going to do the shoulder, opening the rotation to the shoulders. So it's wrapping your hands in, cross your wrists, open your palms out, open out, turn over at the shoulder, sweep back, turn back in and wrap. So open out, roll at the shoulder, sweep back, roll back in, and then bend your elbows as you come back in. So the breathing is out breath, more out breath, roll back in, and in breath as you wrap back in. Out breath, more out breath, squeeze, in breath as you wrap back in. So just trying to isolate the shoulder joint, roll over, sweep back, roll back in, and then bend back in at the elbows. Open out, more out breath, and in breath as you wrap back in. So try and keep that nice swing in your wrists, nice relaxed wrists, where you feel that nothingness, neither yin nor yang. So we're going to loosen up the wrists now, just clasp your fingers and roll the wrists forwards away from you. Just gently keeping that nice shoulder width stance, and then make the movement slightly bigger, get your elbows involved, and then make it bigger, get the whole of your sides and your shoulders moving. All those muscles up the side of your chest and right through the shoulders. Get the nice fluid movement going, and reverse it. So start small again. Now rolling back in towards yourself. This is more like doing backstroke, I think, in swimming. So making the movement bigger, leading with your elbows. Nice big movements, loosening up all the joints. Okay, and let's do some shaking. So keep your shoulder width and start with your wrists. Just loosen up the wrists and get your arms into it, get your elbows into it, and start bouncing your whole body. Start moving bouncing into your legs. So and just let your whole body just relax and shake all together. And feel the shake in that, feel the loosening in the back of your neck and the base of your spine. Feel everything nice and moving together, nice and relaxed. Just shaking everything loose, getting rid of all the stresses. Evening everything out. Okay, we're going to go into a move called the fountain. So this is an upward move, pulling the energy up through the middle and down the outside. So back to the palms, up through the middle, down the outside. Yin hands as you come up through the middle. Yang hands as you go down the outside. Only slightly yin, slightly yang. Nice and relaxed. So all the breathing through the nose. So it's an in breath as you come up, out breath as you go down. In breath, out breath. Nice and slow moving with your breathing. Nice big slow breaths and getting the body to move with the breaths. Okay, we're going to go into pulling down the heavens. So up the outside, in breath, and pull down the middle on the out breath. So in breath, up around the outside, pull down the middle. So you're gathering up just the right amount of energy and bringing it into your dantian. Gather it up and draw it down into your dantian and store it. So gathering up the universal energy and out breath as you bring it down and store it. Nice big slow movements with your breathing. In breath and out breath. And just let yourself relax into that nice slow moving with your breathing in and out, and feel the relaxedness in your wrists. Try and feel for that sung in your wrists and let it spread to the rest of you. Feel for the sung, the nothingness, and let that happen. Okay, we're going to go into Buddha holds up the earth. So little squat down, in breath as you bring your hands up through the middle and out breath down through the middle. So you're turning your hands over around about chest height and turning them back down again to hold the ball and then press the earth up. So you're holding a chi ball at the bottom and bringing it up and pressing it up. So it's in breath and out breath. And feel that lovely full body movement, that slight squat as you go down through. So just slightly bobbing down, activating all the leg muscles. And stretching up, not too far, just as far as comfortable. And looking up through between your hands. On the in breath there. Nice and connected movements, nicely connected with your breathing. So as you're doing it, just feel for any tensions. Feel for anywhere there's knots, any pain. And just try and relax through it. Just try and let the tensions melt away. Let the whole body movement and the nice slow movement with the slow breathing ease away all the tensions. Okay, we're going to go into some knocking on the door of life. So just twisting through the hips and waist, tapping across your lower back with the arm around behind your back with the whole forearm, and tapping across your belly with the inside of your forearm, so the top of your forearm tapping across your back so your hand turns it inside out, and just tapping across really nice and relaxed. So the twist is through the hips and waist, a little bit through the torso, not through the knees, just through the hips and waist and through the upper body. Not really through the neck, tiny bit through the neck, just turning a little bit extra. And bring that hand up, the front hand, make a fist and tap inside, just underneath your collarbone, just inside the deltoid there. So see if you can feel where that pressure point is as you're tapping, and just activating that energy center that helps with your respiratory immune system. So now up over the shoulder, just tapping wherever the hand falls comfortably. I find it's normally somewhere where the shoulder meets the neck. So tapping and just loosening up as you do it. The hand behind you is still across the middle of your back. Back down to the collarbone. Back down to that pressure point there. And just nice and easy twist through the hips and waist. Nice and relaxed. No particular breathing on this one. Just breathing however's comfortable. But try and keep your breathing nice and steady and slow. And back down to across your belly. And we're going to go into waterways. So just slow it down and open the hands out. And keep that twist. And like you're in waist deep water and you're dragging the fingers through the top of the water. One of the images, the pieces of imagery for Qigong is like you're moving through treacle. So you could imagine that water's really nice and thick, and you're dragging your fingers through nice thick water, slowing you down, all that viscosity. And keep the same twist through the hips and waist, and just bring that hand from round behind your back up past your ear, nice and yin, and press forwards in front of your face. Make it yang as you're pressing forwards. So you're just extending the twist here, activating that twist through your spine a little bit more, and just getting a bit more movement through the shoulders, a bit more movement through the hips and waist, a little bit more movement through your neck, so slightly looking behind you, just extending it all a little bit. Okay, so we're just going to go into some abdominal breathing. So just bring your hands across in front of your belly. Just place your hands just in front of your dantian there, and clasp your hands. And just feel the breathing. So feel the abdomen like it's inflating as you breathe in, and then gently press it back in as you breathe out. So let the whole of your stomach feel like it's inflating as you breathe in and deflating as you breathe out. And this helps you to join the muscles with the breathing. Okay, let's do some spinal cord breathing. So make some loose Tai Chi fists, Qigong fists, very loose. And then in breath as you open up and look upwards, and out breath as you bring your elbows together and wrists together and bend over forwards as you do that, to necessitate that to bring the elbows together. There's my other helper in the background. Sorry about the shaky camera, the wind was moving a bit, moving the iPad a bit. Okay, now opening out to the sides as you do the spinal cord breathing, to the left and then to the right. Still breathing in as you go up and look up through between your hands, and then out as you close up. In as you open up, out as you close up. And elbows together. Okay, and we're going to come do a couple more and then come back to the center. So we'll do another few in the center. Nice, slow moving, slow breathing, everything connected. Nice big deep breaths. Slow in breath, slow out breath. Slowing down the movement, slowing down the breathing. Getting everything connected up. Okay, we're going to go into the triple warmer. So this is a partially squatting movement with three lots of three different movements. So in breath, bring the backs of the palms together. Out breath, scoop up. In breath as you come up to palms to upper chest height, turn the palms over. Out breath, back into the squat. So in breath, and then turn the palms over. Out breath, back into the squat. You'll notice I'm rising up on my balls of my feet a little bit, lifting the heels up. In breath and out breath. So the second one is in breath, turn the palms open away from you, like you're doing breaststroke. Open the palms out to the sides, and out breath as you come back down. In breath up through, turn the palms open, out breath, and out breath as you come down. Sorry, in breath here, turn the palms open, and sorry, not out breath, and nothing breath here, and out breath as you come back down. So the third one, in breath, and just flop the hands up and over the head and breathe out as you bring the hands back down past your shoulders. So in breath here, flop the hands out nice and soft and yin, and out breath, and one more. In breath and out, and just a little squat down, not a complete squat. Scoop up in breath, and out breath, come back to the ready position. So straight into the alleviation, little in breath, clasp the fingers. So in breath as you breathe, reach up and look at the backs of the fingers, hold the breath, feel the pressure building and release. So in breath, the dogs like this one. So hold the breath, feel the pressure building and release. In breath, and as you release, let your heels tap down into the floor. Release and feel that nice sort of vibration effect of the energy coming back up through your body, hitting the floor. Okay, that's good. So let's do some wide leg stuff. Let's do moving the body like a river. So just nice wide, sort of double shoulder width, horse stance type thing. So you've got your toes facing forward still, both parallel, feet parallel, and you're just shifting the weight from side to side, from leg to leg. But as you're doing it, you're trying to shift the weight from the feet first, then through the legs, then through the hips and waist, and then through the torso, and then the head's the last thing that moves. So you're trying to feel that sort of flowing river type action, like a meandering river. And just letting yourself move with gravity. Okay, we're going to keep that nice, smooth, side to side movement going. And now stand up a little bit and like you're dragging your fingers through the surface of a lake. So you're standing waist deep in the water, dragging your fingers through the surface of a nice, still, calm lake. And we're going to go into moon over the lake. So It's going to be an in-breath as you lift your hands up and over. And an out-breath as you come down and across. So in-breath and out-breath down and across. In-breath, follow the track of the moon up and over. Out-breath down and drag your fingers through the surface of the lake. So in-breath up and over. Out-breath down and across. Still that nice side-to-side shifting of weight. Nice and slow. In-breath up and over. Out-breath down and across. And we're going to change direction. So out breath and out breath, sorry. Out breath and out breath, come back the other way. And in breath up and over, out breath down and across. In breath up and over, out breath down and across. When you're doing most of these Qigong movements, it helps to have a nice relaxed gaze, so you're not focusing your eyes on anything particular. You just sort of defocus and look in the general direction of where your head's pointing. So not really looking at anything, but just following the general trace of it. Okay, let's go into a slightly deeper squat and bring your palms together. And you're going to lift your elbow as you shift your weight to the same direction of that elbow. So keep your palms pressed together and they're twisting against each other and back again. And you're going to lift your elbow on an in-breath and out-breath, come back to the middle. And as you shift your weight, turn your head in the opposite direction. So in-breath and turn your head the opposite way. So you shift the weight, lift the elbow and turn your head. And as you come back to the middle on the out-breath, make sure you bob down again into the nice low squats. And don't let it rise up. Keep it nice and low and steady. So in-breath, out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. And keep the palms pressed together. Not too hard, but just so you're creating a bit of friction. So now, bring your elbows up, deepen the squat. Feel the pressure between your hands. And then shift the weight. And you're this is swimming dragon, so you shift the weight to one side and push the hands the same way. And turn your head the opposite way. So it's a little bit similar to what we were just doing. You're pressing the hands past the shoulder to one side as you shift the weight to that direction and turn your head the opposite way. And it's in-breath to the middle this time and out-breath as you press. In-breath to the middle, out-breath as you press. Again, as you come back to the middle, try not to let the weight rise up too high. Try and keep this nice low squat. So in-breath to the middle, out-breath as you press. And allow the head to turn the opposite direction, so you're getting a nice twist through the spine as the weight shifts. And now, bring your elbows higher. Feel the pressure between your palms build up. Feel that yang energy. And then start shifting the weight from side to side. So through your back, you're moving through your hips and waist and back. So twisting, getting that swimming dragon energy. So no particular breathing on this one. You're just allowing that nice lateral side to side twist, shifting like snake-like energy, like your lizard swimming through the water. So you're getting, and allow your hands to come up a little bit and in front of your forehead. So up and over your head, and you can slow it down. Keep the weight shift side to side. Keep it going side to side, but slow it down as your hands come up over your head and slow it down. And stop. Open your hands out, out breath, and come back to the palms in them. So we're going to do a little bit of opening the heart to the sky. So in breath as you open up the palms and let your heart center lift up. You can look up. Out breath as you come back. Okay, so in breath and out breath. As you breathe in, allow your chest to open and lift the heart center upwards. Look up. As you breathe out, close it all down, bring it back in. So in breath, out breath, and feel that feeling of lifting and lightness as you open up, and then settle it back down as you close back up. So in breath, open up, out breath, close back up. So we're going to go into some full body flow. Just bring your palms together and look up, palms up over your head, and look up at the backs of your palms, or sort of through them, past them, but in that direction. And have a couple of breaths there. Nice, deep, slow breaths. And on an out breath, push your palms forwards and your chin forwards. And then just hang from the waist. And just press down gently, allowing your upper body to hang. And the in breath as you lift back up through the middle. And press up, and have another couple of breaths there. Nice, slow breathing. And as you breathe out, you're going to push the hands forwards. Push the chin forwards. And bob down, and make sure as you have a couple more breaths at the bottom, make sure as you scoop back up, you scoop the hands in and upwards and bend the knees as you breathe in and up. Turn the hands over and push up. So out breath, down and forward, scoop in and up on the in breath. Let your hands turn up over as they pass in front of your chest. So in and up. Out breath as you breathe down and forwards. So nice big slow breaths with the movement. Make sure you bend your knees before you scoop up. Start the scooping up movement with bent knees. So you're sinking in and having you can't see it in the video here, but I'm sinking in and bending my knees slightly more just before I scoop up. So out breath, and then bend your knees. That's the safety feature with this one, just so you don't do any damage to your knees and hips. Make sure you squat a little bit deeper, just into your bend the knees just before you scoop up there in breath. So nice big movements with the breathing. Out breath, full body flow, everything moving together in breath. And the hands are really just lightly clasped. I've just got one hand over the back of the other, one palm over on the back of the other hand. So big out breath, big in breath. Look up at the backs of your hands and then push everything forwards and down on the out breath. That's my helper again. And hold it and have a couple of breaths there. Nice slow breaths, and just relax back down, and bring your feet together, knees together. We're going to go into the arrow. So clasp your hands and have your fingers pointing upwards, your index fingers pointing upwards. So in breath as you point them upwards, out breath as you bob down and bring the hands back down behind your neck. So in breath and out breath, bring the palms back down behind your neck. So it's a straight up and down movement here. In breath as you point the fingers upwards. Out breath as you bring the hands back down behind your neck. And you'll notice the whole body is moving up and down in a completely, in very linear way. It's just a forwards and backwards and up and down movement. There's no lateral movement going on here. So you're isolating the up and down and slightly forwards and backwards. Open the palms out, out breath, and let's do a bit of seaweed in the ocean. So just keep your knees slightly bent, knees together, feet together, and shut your eyes if you like, and just feel your own chi flowing through your body. So your feet, the dogs like this one as well. So your feet are like your roots of your seaweed, anchored to the ocean floor, anchored to the seabed, and your own chi is the current that's swaying you as the seaweed in the ocean. So allow the breath to link with your chi and all your internal energy, and just let things flow. So let's finish it there, and we'll do a closing to finish. So horse stance, double shoulder width, like you're holding up a big ball. In breath to palms to shoulder height and facing down. Out breath where you are. In breath as you turn your palms upwards. Out breath where you are. In breath as you reach up and over your head and through between your legs. So all on an in breath, and then out breath, come back the same way to palms facing upwards, and then in breath where you are, out breath where you are. In breath as you turn your palms downwards, and out breath, come back to holding up the big ball. And let's finish with a little bow. So feet and knees together, right fist in left palm, and a little bow. And I'd like to just brush my hands across my third eye, point, and just back down to the ready position to finish off. And the dogs have been waiting really patiently. Thanks very much for joining me. That was great. Hope you enjoyed it.